Hey, it's Charlie on the road this week at one of my favorite places. We're in Central Texas, and I think all of us, no matter where you're from, have some memory in the game of golf of some goat ranch that you absolutely love. Well, for anybody who went to Baylor University and played golf, you spent more than one afternoon at the most famous goat ranch in Central Texas, Cottonwood Creek Golf Course. As you can tell, Cottonwood Creek is not exactly Augusta National. The highway runs right there. You got the putting green, the driving range, and as I pan, you'll also notice there's not an awful lot of trees at Cottonwood Creek at all. This is classic Central Texas golf. It's flat, it's wide open, the wind is gonna blow, and it's hot. Oh, good to be back. All right, they started us off the back at Cottonwood Creek, and I've held off until this hole because this hole is extremely memorable. Once upon a time, I had a fraternity brother. I'm not going to mention his name, but his initials are D and K. If you'll notice up front, there are red tees. He did not get his tee shot past the red tees. And you know the rule, you must play the rest of the hole with, yeah. He took it a step further and completely removed his pants and underwear and completed the hole with just his shirt, socks, and golf shoes. It was a legendary moment. This is a legendary hole, the 18th at Cottonwood Creek Golf Club. This is adjacent to the second tee box. It's some sort of nature preserve area. Really? At a goat ranch like Cottonwood Creek, what we call this is weeds with a fence around it. Give me a break. Here's the beauty of a classic goat ranch like Cottonwood Creek. If you'll notice, this ball is a good 30 or 40 yards from the fairway, but you have a full shot into the green. Classic. Classic goat ranch birdie opportunity right here. From 30 yards off the fairway to birdie putt. This is the par 4 third hole at Cottonwood Creek. This is another famous hole in goat ranch fraternity golf lore. If you'll notice, there's a pond up on the right. We'll pay closer attention when we get up close to it. But back in the day, another fraternity brother whose initials are DH had just bought brand new FootJoy Classic $200 golf shoes. And he was busy showing them off to us how pretty they were when one of my pledge brothers accidentally hit the brakes too hard in the golf cart and sent him literally 10 yards into the water with his aforementioned $200 golf shoes now ruined. All right, this is great. As we now approach the lake on the par 4 third hole, this is it. From about this point, I had a pledge brother that slammed on the brakes and threw DH 10 yards into that water with brand new FootJoy Classics. A goat ranch moment for sure. This is number 5 at Cottonwood Creek, and what makes it a classic goat ranch hole here is the combination picket fence into chicken wire fence within about 20 yards, industrial stuff just off the golf course. But you know, this is the toughest hole in terms of driving. You got to really thread the needle here. As we make our way up the 5th fairway, you'll notice someone got really mad at this fairway metal and decided to just leave it planted in the ground. Classic Cottonwood Creek. The 9th hole at Cottonwood Creek, our 18th hole. I hate to see our goat ranch 18 end. I'd like to point out is that where you hear that brown is the new green, at places like Cottonwood Creek, brown is just the same brown it's always been. As we finish up at Cottonwood Creek, I wanted to point out another example of what makes a goat ranch a goat ranch. Never been a goat ranch that didn't have covered picnic tables at the end of a round. I hope whatever goat ranch golf course was in your life, pay to visit sometime soon. You hadn't seen it in a while. You know you want to play it. You'll end up like this, sweaty, shirt tail out, beer in your hand. You can't beat someplace like Cottonwood Creek.